At 198, I'm putting Elektra from 2005, directed by Rob Bowman. This is the first movie on this list that is not one that I actively dislike, but just kind of find unengaging. And a lot of that honestly comes down to the fact that I don't really care for Elektra as a character. You know, if I'm reading a comic book that's drawn by like Frank Miller or David Mazzucchelli or Bill Sienkiewicz, then yeah, she's gonna look cool. But if it's anybody less than that, then I have a hard time getting engaged with her. And as much as I love episodes of The X Files or Star Trek The Next Generation that were directed by Rob Bowman, he is fundamentally a television director. And so when he brings his style to a bigger canvas on the big screen, it's often very dull compositions. The layout of the characters isn't terribly interesting. And in fact, the entire movie is kind of like that. Like nothing is interesting. You know, the plot involves Elektra being sent to kill a man and his daughter, but then decides that she can't kill the man and his daughter because the daughter reminds her of herself. And, you know, there's a larger kind of conspiracy that's built into that, but that's the fundamental dilemma, which is kind of like the obvious assassin story. On top of that, Jennifer Garner strikes me as completely miscast as Elektra. She often comes off, to me at least, as petulant and whiny, and when she's supposed to be battle hardened or gritty, you know. The first scene in the movie is actually pretty cool, in part because it has Jason Isaacs as the person that gets killed. But outside of that, it's a big shrug of a movie for me. I can't put it any higher than 128.